Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. It's Wednesday, Heather B.
I love Wednesdays. That's Hump Day.
Hump Day. We getting ready to go to Minneapolis to do our live broadcast.
Yeah.
Friday morning from
Ice House, man. That's 2528 Nicollet Avenue. If you're in the area, come hang out with us. It's just going to be a live broadcast, and we're inviting people that can spit, pure artists, pure MCs to come down and be a part of the cypher. If your B-boy, your B-girl ain't on, step to the other side of the line when we start calling them hyenas to the mic.
Yeah, and this is all. And check it. If you come on that stage and you wasting time, we snatching you down off that stage.
Yeah, because my phony hours are up for the year already.
You already used up your phony hours?
All my phony hours are up for the year. It's only May, and I tapped out this morning, actually.
Yeah, my phony hours got taken up since I started doing TRL. So it's just like, shit, this past month, man, I burnt out my first 3/4 of the year. So
yeah.
I ain't got no room for phony no more.
No more room.
This Sunday we'll be at Soundset. Heather B and I will be hosting stages. You got Migos, Atmosphere, Erykah Badu, Tyler, the Creator, Russ, Wu-Tang Clan celebrating their 25th anniversary of Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. Brockhampton will be there, Ice-T.
Jazzy Jeff.
Yep, A-Boogie with the hoodie will be there. Prof will be there, Hieroglyphics, Jayden Smith. Be there, Young M.A., Evidence, Rhapsody, Westside Gun, and Conway will be there. Kamaya will be there. Dem Atlas will be there. Did I say Migos?
Migos, say it again.
Did I say Logic? Say
it again.
Okay, Logic will be there too, and that's just half the lineup.
That's half of it.
Quincy White is going to be there.
I'm excited for Quincy.
DJ Bless One is going to be there.
Bless up.
My man from the B-Boy community, Cross One, will be there.
Crazy.
I said Cross One last because I knew my guests should know who Cross One is, who came in here today. He's an artist, Heather B. He's an MC. Seemed like he sing a little bit as well. But what most impressed me is that AOM crew, that the collective that he's a part of, a Beat Boy collective. He's cut from the same cloth we're cut from. When the people talk about hip-hop and the culture, they really don't mention all of it. They just know about mostly commercial rap or SoundCloud rap, but they don't understand all the elements of it. And one of the most pure elements of this culture, you got DJing, but the B-boy culture has remained the same in terms of following the principles and the basic fundamentals that it began with. And I want to welcome my guest today, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Jay Park is here.
Jay, what's poppin'?
Hey, what's good? Wow, that's a hell of an intro. Damn.
Oh man, Jay, come on, man. That comes from the heart, man. I just told you definitely. The phony hours are up. We ain't got none left, man.
Yeah,
we ain't got none left. Let's talk about Jay Park. Is people would probably classify you as a K-pop artist.
Yeah.
Well, right.
I mean, yeah. For those who don't really, kind of follow my career or my don't really know my work. I guess that just because I'm doing stuff out in Korea, they probably just jumble us all.
Jumble,
yeah.
And I feel like that's happening a lot. If you're Korean, they just put you as K-pop, right?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like the same thing. Like this is no shade or nothing like that. But if you like, there's very different artists in rap and hip hop as well. Like if you say J. Cole and Lil Yachty, but everybody considers him rap. You don't really know. So it's kind of like that. I guess.
Okay, so what is it for real then? What would you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just call myself an artist, businessman. Because I do, of course I rap and but I also dance and I sing and I run 2 labels out there, so I do a lot.
Did he just stun on us? And we didn't get 3 minutes in.
But Jay, just to be clear, because this is a big show and a huge platform for people that don't know, what is K-pop exactly though? Like, what is that?
I think K-pop is popular Korean music, right?
Tell me.
I mean, so what people perceive K-pop as, I feel like, is probably like the groups more, like BTS.
Oh, okay.
Where the kind of very
kind of boy band type.
Boy band, very clean cut, very they have everything on point, very well polished. You know what I'm saying?
Well choreographed.
Well choreographed. Yeah.
BTS. My mother's a big BTS fan. Believe it or not. She's a 70. Well, I won't say her age. But she's a mature woman, and for years she's been following K-pop. And I tell this story when she retired. I asked her, "Where would you like to go anywhere in the world?" And she wanted a round trip ticket to Seoul.
Wow. So
I sent my mother to Seoul. I was so nervous. She went by herself, and she said people took pictures of her the whole time she was there. because
Wow.
she's black and beautiful.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So is lit. for
She's
sure.
just always lit, but
Yeah,
dead
so
ass.
is
So
lit,
she
yeah.
started telling me about all the different groups,
Yeah.
and she made me aware of them.
Okay.
Okay, so when I tell her you was on the show, even though you're not necessarily K-pop,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, it's just gonna buy me a few more days of her loving me more. So
Nice.
thank you, Jay Parker. I appreciate
Thanks
you, man.
for
But
clarifying.
we'll come back. I mean, but I do find the BTS movement very phenomenal right
Oh
now.
yeah. Oh,
You
it's
know,
crazy.
how it's infiltrating the states now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you do a song with them
Yeah.
if you had the connection to the tune?
Now, if the music was right,
If the music was
right,
right.
I was on the plane not too long ago, and one of the flight attendants was like, "Are you a member of BTS?" I was
Oh
like, "No."
shit.
Oh, you getting that same?
I was like,
shit.
"I need to get my weight up."
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, man. Okay, so now, how did you get into? Because see, Seattle
Yeah.
does have a b-boy culture. How
Yeah,
did
no,
how
definitely.
did you get into the world?
I mean, I just when I was in high school, of course, there's people that b-boy and breakdance and whatnot, and there's a hip hop club as well,
Mm-hmm.
and so I kind of just started like, cause I always loved dancing, but I just kind of did it in my living room by myself.
Yeah.
As like, y'all try it out, and then I just really got into it. I started going to like all the the rec centers and the YMCs and whatnot, and sessioning with people, and then I started doing battles and whatnot, and I was just kind of hooked, and
Okay.
ever since then, I got down with the crew AOM,
Uh-huh.
and we've been brothers ever since, and we still till this day. It's been like what 15 years. We still
15
battle. Yeah,
years,
we still
yeah.
battle. We still rep for our crew and whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Art of movement.
Art of movement. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And I ask you this because I came up in a similar way. My partner King Tech and I, and we were part of a crew called Flynamic Force, but I was more of the MC.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but we used to go out on Pier 39 in San Francisco, and Tech and those guys would break and pass around cups and the whole nine and for money.
Yeah.
But I think when we became a full-fledged rap group, it was that experience we gained because it takes a lot of discipline to be a b-boy.
Oh, yeah.
It takes a lot of rehearsal, takes a lot of practice. In the process, you really learn how to entertain for a big crowd. So you making that transition into a performer, a vocal performer, how did that, that early on tutelage from being a b-boy help you become somebody who could be in front of the camera as a solo artist?
Yeah, I mean, you hosted Red Bull BC one, right? I saw that. Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on, you
yeah,
see me,
yeah.
dog. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Jay, don't
yeah.
act like Jay. You asking me questions you know the answer to, man. Come on, Jay. In battle of the year. Come on, Jay.
Yeah,
Come
Battle
on.
of the Year.
Come on, man.
And Total Slaughter.
Yeah,
did that.
Total Slaughter, Jay. Come on, Jay.
Okay,
And the
anyway.
Billboard Music Awards.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
recently. Janet Jackson shouted me out. Go
All
ahead.
right, answer the question.
We get it.
But go ahead, Jay. Answer the question.
No, but the b-boy crowd
Yeah.
is no easy props. They don't just cheer for anybody. You really gotta impress the crowd. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, with that type of kind of cold judgment that they have, it's kind of like you can perform in front of anybody if you can entertain a b-boy crowd.
Yeah.
I feel like you can perform in front of anybody. So
Yeah.
and I guess that kind of really prepared me to not get like stage jitters and whatnot.
Okay, so when was your first Take a Deeper Look? What was that? Where did that come in terms of your music projects?
That was my first
That was
EP.
your-
So that's when I
okay.
first. So basically, in AOM, I
Uh-huh.
have one of my homies. His name is Cha Cha Malone.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so we've been in the same b-boy crew since high school. And it turned out that he also did music as well. So I was in a group as well in 2008, and then departed from the group in 2009 and started doing my solo thing in 2010.
Yeah.
And so I started doing music with Cha Cha. And then, yeah, I mean, that's when I really started doing music, really started writing my own stuff, really
Uh-huh.
kind of took control of my career path.
Okay.
And then Take a Deeper Look was like our first project together, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was the beginnings.
It's not very good.
It's well, but it's the beginnings.
Yeah, it's the beginnings. So yeah, definitely.
And everybody's beginnings, it's kind of rough, right?
Rough.
HB?
Yeah,
So
rough.
Yeah.
did you being Korean? Did you was it a challenge for you to find your voice and find your identity, especially coming in rap music, and walking that line of people thinking is it appropriation or is it authentic?
Yeah, I mean, even in the States, most of the dancers were all mostly Asian.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like typical, I guess. But rap wise, I didn't really rap like that. I just kind of did it for fun,
Okay.
And then when I went to Korea, they kind of like since I was an American and I couldn't speak the language very well, it was kind of like another sort of disconnect. Like, oh, he's not one of us.
Yeah.
And so they would kind of like poke fun at the way I talk and whatnot. And then I come back. I establish myself over there. Come back over here. Now it's kind of like, oh, he's a K-pop dude. Like, no.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like everywhere I go, I just need to prove myself. And I don't feel like I have to. I don't feel like I have to like shout it out like, yo, I'm authentic or I'm hip hop. Like you'll see. If you see the way I move, if you follow me, you'll see. Yeah.
Oh, we said you'll see me.
Yeah.
Sooner or later.
This way you'll see me.
Jay, on the flip side, cultural appropriation, I don't feel like there's this one universal definition that everyone agrees upon.
Yeah.
And it's kind of been interesting because usually it's black people
Yeah.
that will be pointing the finger at someone else.
Yeah.
But in the case of Nicki Minaj,
Yeah.
after her SNL performance
Yeah.
for Chun-Li in the video, there were a lot of rumblings that she's over fetishizing Asian culture and, is a cultural appropriator herself. But then some people in the Asian community found it harmless. What's your take?
I mean, me personally, I find it kind of harmless. I don't think she was trying to do it in a disrespectful way or try to demean it in any way. And it's the same thing. Like when I had braids for this video, I had braids, and then they're like, oh, you're but it's the same thing with me. It's just kind of a style that I think is cool that I like. So I'm trying to kind of. Just try to look cool, basically. Yeah. It's not nothing in a demeaning, disrespectful way. So I feel like if you're not going too overboard, with it, then I think it's cool. I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that, with the stir fry video, Migos.
Yeah.
Oh, they have the whole kung fu theme, and
Right.
the Lil Uzi Vert has the whole anime theme. So it's kind of like if you're not making it look, try to do it in a disrespectful way. I think they're trying to big it up. So I think that's cool. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about this. Kind of falls along the same lines.
That's
of what
DB, by the way, Jay Park.
Okay.
of what they're talking about. Since I noticed that you got a lot of tattoos, and I know
Okay.
that with the older culture, older generation, they look at tattoos somewhat as associated with like gangsters and mobs and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But the
definitely.
younger generation now starting to look at it as like it's cool.
It's
You're
art.
an artist. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So have you encountered any, either way, positive or negative reaction?
I mean, of course. I mean, it's still not allowed on TV till this day. I have to cover it up with like
In
tape.
Korea?
Yeah, in Korea.
Yeah.
I have to cover it up with tape, or I have to blur it out, or whatever it may be. And when I first started getting tattoos, it was really, really unaccepted. Especially all the fans. Like every time I got one tattoo, all the fans would go crazy and be like, "I'm not your fan anymore." Oh, I hate you. Like, why would you do that to your body? Da da da. But for me, it's kind of like self-expression. I'm kind of inking on my body what is near and dear to me, so it's kind of like it's not for everybody else to see. It's kind of like for me. So I just kind of went with it, and now it's much more accepted. When I shoot like magazine, when I do magazine shoots and whatnot, they love how the photos turn out and whatnot. So
You do magazine shoots?
I do.
You hear that, bro? This dude is just done.
He's fly.
Stunting on us, Jay Park. He's doing a lot of magazine. You doing magazine covers out there too?
A little bit, yeah.
You a big deal out there, huh?
Just say it. Just say it.
I mean,
I don't know if I'm not doing that.
Say it for him, Sway.
I still get mistaken for BTS members though, so
okay,
I mean,
yeah, well,
need to
that's
get my
what-
weight up.
I gotta get your weight up.
Yeah, I
okay.
gotta get my weight
Mike
up.
Muse.
Hey, Jay, I have a question. We talk a lot about politics on this show.
Okay.
And as you know, in hip hop, currently right now, politics and hip hop are synonymous with each other.
Yeah.
With all the focus happening on the North Korea summit and
Yeah.
relationship between South Korea and North Korea and our relationship with South Korea as one of our strongest allies, do you guys talk about the political structure and climate that's happening in the Korean Peninsula? And if so, in what context? Or are you allowed, or is it censored by the government?
I mean, celebrities are kind of not allowed to. If they do, they get a lot of slack from it.
oh,
and
wow.
yeah, and then I think they're kind of like they don't really want to do it because possibly they might not be able to work anymore. There's been a few celebrities or people that go on TV hosts that have voiced their opinion, and then they're not allowed on TV anymore because a lot of the stations and whatnot, it's all controlled by the government. So yeah. But all the North Korea, South Korea stuff, the meeting that just happened, that's everybody's talking about that because that's kind of historical. The first time a North Korean politician has come over and met with a South Korean politician.
Yeah,
and,
that's big.
yeah, and I think in 60 years or something like that. So I think for me, I feel like if it's talks towards peace, it's always good.
It's always good.
Peace is better than war. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's not ask him any questions about politics in case this gets back over.
Yeah, I might not be able to go back.
No
so,
follow-ups.
Yeah,
No
bro.
follow-up.
Okay. So you own your own record label?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's called AOMG. So it's a playoff art of movement. It's a playoff AOM. It's called Above Ordinary Music Group. And we started in 2013. And right now, not to flex again, but it's one of the most established like pop and hip hop labels out there. And I started another one last year called Higher Music. Yeah. And so that's going really well.
So the first one is called
AOMG.
AOMG, and the other one is Higher Music.
Higher Music, yeah.
So you have, I don't even know, does Diddy even have two
That's
record
what I'm
labels?
saying.
I mean, my gosh.
Right.
Jay-Z only got one record label.
What's
man.
the
You got
use of two?
I mean, so basically, it's just contractual stuff is why it's
Okay.
two. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would have rather had it all be but just contractual stuff, and so
Okay.
that was a learning experience as well as a businessman. You know.
Where do you live out there?
Where I live in Seoul. I live in a district called Samsung-dong.
And what is it like out there? Like when you go out, if I was to come out there and be like, yo, Jay, where we going tonight? Where would you take me on a Wednesday night?
I mean, it depends on what you're into. I mean, are you do you go to clubs or do you? I mean,
If
do you
I
just
was
like,
there, I would want to go see the scene. I would want to go
Okay,
to the
yeah,
clubs.
yeah.
I would want to see the art. I would
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
see the culture.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably take you to get some food.
Okay.
I mean, do you like Korean food?
Yeah, my mother.
He likes
remember,
food.
Oh yeah.
My mother, they got a Korean town in Oakland, California.
Okay, yeah,
and that's where my mother shops for her gross. Man, I'm dead ass. My mother,
Okay,
so
wow.
she watches. What do you call it? Korean soap operas?
Yeah, just drama. Just
Okay,
drama,
yeah, she watches
The
those.
Korean dramas?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm kind of hip, bro. Okay, so yeah, I love Korean food.
Yeah, I'd probably take you to eat some takgalbi, which is kind of like some like spicy chicken
Okay.
type of dish, and then we'd probably go to like Hen's Club in Hongdae or like
Okay.
Soap in Itaewon. That's
Okay.
kind of more like the more hip, like they play like they got the dope DJs and then they and it may be like even like there's a lot of b-boy battles and whatnot out there.
Okay.
So we can go
We
to
go there?
b-boy. Yeah, we can go to b-boy battle and whatnot. So
When people see you on the streets, how do they react?
it depends on what district I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's like the district that we always stay around, it's kind of like, oh, there he is, you know. But then if it's like Hongdae or somewhere where there's a lot of college kids,
Yeah.
Probably
Get a little reaction, right?
maybe a little frenzy and whatnot. I don't know.
All this
little
humility.
bit.
Boy, so humble. I like it.
Little
man.
frenzy.
And I'm sitting there poking with you. I'm messing with you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
of course. So I actually did do that one time, just because I walk around a lot. I just I take the taxi everywhere I walk. So I didn't really pay it no mind. But me and the homie Yotron were walking around Hongdae one time, and all of a sudden, it all starts with like a few people. If they kind of cause a frenzy, then everybody else starts going wild. And then I had like 80 to 100 people follow me, and we got trapped inside like a store because there's like 100, 150 people in front of the store. Yeah, and I posted it up on my Instagram though. It was kind of fun. Yeah.
What's your Instagram account?
It's J Park It right here.
J Park It right here.
Yeah.
Citizens, follow him. HB,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Jay, I'm just curious. Love your style. I
Thank
told
you.
you that when you walked in.
Yeah,
I just
thank you.
think it's cool, and you were breaking down the whole tattoo thing, and I see your hair. You have markers in your hair.
Yeah.
I'm curious to how did your parents react to everything? Were they supportive? I mean, growing up as a little kid, and you just start saying, "I want to get involved in music." What are your parents like?
I mean, of course, when I was younger, they wanted me to become like a doctor or lawyer, typical like Asian parents. But they saw my grades and oh, that's not happening. So let's see, let's see what he can do. What is he passionate about? And then so of course the parents always want the best for you, and the kind of route I took in Korea, as an artist wasn't the most popular, in terms of music and in terms of just kind of being a celebrity or getting notoriety or whatnot. And so at first they didn't really see it. They're like, why are you doing this type of music when you could be doing this and be much more successful? Why are you getting tattoos when it's causing your fans to turn their back on you? Why are you working with this person when you could be working with this much more famous? And so I just kind of now every time I got a tattoo they hated it, but now it's kind of like they're very proud of everything I do. Everything I do, just because it doesn't come from a malicious place. It's all positive. It's all I'm trying to represent myself and put on for my people the best way I can, you know. So yeah,
Right,
I'm very conscious on how I move because I know I have a lot of people on my back. So yeah.
Okay, we got this. What you brought me some alcohol? What is this? Alcohol, man?
Yes, sir. It's soju.
What
It's
is soju?
Soju is like if the Russians have vodka, if the Japanese have sake, the Koreans have soju.
Okay.
And so
And Soju is your new single.
Soju's my new single. It drops tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night. So the 25th, 12 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
it's featuring 2 Chainz. And just in case you guys didn't know what soju was, I brought soju for you. So.
You brought some soju for us.
Just try
I'm
it
not
out.
drinking right now, but
I
it's
am. What is it?
Damn, Heather.
Well, I'm just saying. Tell me.
It's like
Jay.
it's like a rice-based drink. Yeah, rice.
Okay.
It's like a rice-based drink, and it's like 17% alcohol, so it's not too strong.
So do you
Damn.
mix it or you have it straight? Do you mix it with another alcohol or juice?
If you don't like the taste of alcohol, you'll probably mix it with beer.
Mix
Oh,
this
with beer.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you drink it?
I do.
Are your parents proud of that too?
Oh my God, Sway.
All right.
Everybody in Korea drinks it.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Okay,
Soju,
soju.
soju.
Okay, so look, Jay, give out your social media again.
So my social media is just the letter J and then park it right here.
Jay, park it right
I'm
here.
about to follow
He's
you.
here, man.
I've seen you perform this song at festivals, but I haven't seen it online. So is this exclusive premiere you doing right now with Soju?
Oh, is it about to play?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey.
They didn't tell you where you were coming this morning, huh?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. That's what we do.
Okay, that's what's up.
Okay,
Hey,
all
hey,
right.
hey.
So this is a world premiere. We just gonna call it a world premiere.
It is a
what
world
it is.
premiere,
Okay,
though.
so
Yeah.
world premiere on Sway in the Morning. This is Jay Park. It's called Soju, featuring 2 Chainz. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk with this artist? 888-742-3345. Citizens, call up.
Sway in the morning, exclusive.
Sway in the Morning, world premiere. Jay Park is here. Give him a round of applause. That's Soju. SOJU featuring 2 Chainz. You got it first right here on Sirius XM.
I like it. I get it.
I get it too. Heather was almost poured out the soju to sip it too. She thought
I
she was in
gotta
the
go
club.
home when I get my right cup, Jay, and I'm gonna play your music again. And I'm right there with you. I like this. I like what you did with it and collabing with 2 Chainz. Dope.
Yeah,
How that
thank you.
happened? Man, do you know him or you just paid him to get on the track?
That's
Damn.
a real ass question.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
That's real.
You know, the good people at Rock Nation made it happen.
They made it
Yeah,
happen.
Law made it happen. And so,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, you know, I just thought it was, you know, me kind of coming over here, I wanted to kind of bring something over from my culture, introduce, you know, my culture to the people over here, and to
Yeah.
get that 2 Chainz cosign is like on something like Soju.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
And it works.
Yeah.
The best part of it is it seems like it's seamless. You
Oh,
know?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
It
definitely.
seems like it's a natural
Yeah.
collaboration.
Yeah, and I don't think he would have hopped on it if he didn't like the music.
Yeah.
So,
So,
yeah.
and he sounds great on it.
Yeah,
you sound
definitely.
great on it.
Thank you.
Jay,
Thank you.
I'm wondering, since you've kind of been showing the differences in fan culture between American and Asian, if you brought a woman of color home,
Yeah.
would that affect your fan base or your family?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
Just because I feel like, you know, just everything I do, it's been kind of very different than the typical, you know, Korean, you know, celebrity or whatnot. So I don't know how my parents would feel about it. I don't know. I've never asked. Never
Try
asked.
it out.
Bring somebody.
Might.
else,
Harry.
You know.
Yeah, I
hook
mean,
it up,
but I, you know, I
You've
think.
dated women of other races.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. But I think, you know, I don't think they'd have a problem with it just because I think they trust my judgment by now. So,
Right,
yeah.
right.
I mean, they living in the house I bought them, and so I think
They'll
get
let
it.
you
They're
do you.
living in the house. Did he stun again?
Again, Sway.
Count 'em up.
Damn, that doctor thing wasn't the right move, huh? We got. See, Ma, I told you I didn't need to be a doctor. All right, Tara's on the line from Boston. What's
hey,
up,
Tyra,
Tara?
what's poppin'?
Oh my God, I'm dying. Hello, Jay Park. I love you.
Thank you. Don't die.
I'm good. Oh, also, I wanted to just tell you, I just did my SM audition, and I sang "I Want to Know Your Name," the acoustic version.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you.
And because you're my favorite, and you're why I want to be an idol. So, yeah.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
What is she talking about?
Oh, it's just SM is like a really big company out there. Like
Uh-huh.
it's like one of the biggest, and they hold a lot of auditions to make like the groups and whatnot. And
Yeah.
I guess she auditioned for it and sang one of my songs at the audition. Are you Korean?
I'm half Thai.
Oh, okay, dope.
in Korean.
Dope. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Hopefully you get it.
I think.
Thank you
Let me
so
hear.
much.
But why don't you sing it for him right now? Let him hear what you sound like.
Oh my God! Please no, I'm not worthy.
Please no.
You be ready.
She said she's not worthy.
You know,
Please,
you
no.
you are worthy, Tara. This is Sway. How you doing, Tara? Go ahead. Give Jay a little bit of what it sounded like.
No.
Damn.
You auditioned for this big company and you can't sing for me?
Okay.
No, I can't.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, Tara, you're a citizen.
Sway in the morning.
Okay. Malia is from Seattle. What
Hi,
up, Malia?
Hey, Malia.
Hi.
Good morning. What's up? Say hello to Jay Park.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm on Sway in the morning. I'm damn good. All right.
What's up? What's up? Malia, you want to say anything to him?
Frozen.
Oh, okay. So, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so you treated this like a Q&A thing like a while ago. We didn't answer this one. So, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 50 horse-sized ducks?
What the? Would you
100
rather fight? No, that's
100
a legitimate question.
Duck-sized horses
or-
or horse-sized ducks?
Or 50 horse-sized ducks.
Why am I fighting these ducks? What'd they do to me?
I don't know. You guys have.
Okay. All
Probably a 100 horse-sized ducks.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Malia, for that excellent
That
question.
whack-ass riddle.
Okay.
Damn, she young.
Terrence is in Michigan. Go ahead, T. What up, man?
How you doing? This is Terrence from Michigan. I'm originally from Detroit, but I'm calling from Grand Rapids. I was stationed in Korea in 1996
Oh, wow.
in Second ID up by Camp Nimble. I'm still in the military, but I was always curious, is it grown a lot better now? Because when I was there, it was pretty rough being there.
In Korea?
Korea? You in South Korea?
I was in South Korea. I was stationed up at Camp Nimble, which is called Dundashan.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Since that was like 20 years ago almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about 20.
Yeah, Korea has developed in crazy fashion since then. We have the highest, fastest internet. Everything is available 24 hours. You can get any type of food ordered 24 hours a day. So.
Okay. So
It's just crazy. That's crazy because I was there so long ago, but it's almost like I would rather get stationed there again, which sucks. But I'd rather get stationed there again just to go and see what the difference.
Yeah,
is.
no, it's definitely good out there now for sure.
all right, hey man, thanks for your call, Terrence. Soju is off of what project?
Oh, it's my EP coming out of Rock Nation. It's called Ask About Me, the project. It's called-
Okay. When
and
is that coming out?
July
20.
20th.
Okay.
Should we say the date like that?
Well, you just did.
Well,
All right.
Allegedly.
It must be a real thrill and an honor to be the type of artist you are and to be signed under Jay-Z's company.
Definitely.
Yeah, what influence did he have on you as an artist just growing up and being an MC?
I mean, I listened to his albums, his songs, and I of course I liked his songs when I was younger, but
Yeah.
I didn't start appreciating him just as a human being and as an artist until recently. Just me being an artist myself, me being in business myself, he's making all the right moves.
Yeah.
And how long has it been since he's been around? 30 years?
97, 96,
20,
97,
25 years?
95.
that.
I mean, it was before. What Reasonable Doubt came out in what 96? Yeah,
Yeah,
96.
And just to have no decline for that long is he found out the secret in life. So
yeah.
yeah.
And then Jazzo.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Before
he's
that,
got-
Got to be
that.
30 years now, right?
Yeah.
he's winning.
Ski Beats, what up?
Yeah.
Wow. So do you guys get to discuss business at all?
I've only met him once,
Yeah.
and he just said thank you for trusting in us, and then that was it.
That's
Yeah.
that's a motherfucking awesome thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said, and because it was at the Rock Nation brunch, and right when he got into the room, everybody there just gravitated towards him, and so it was kind of it was hard to even shake his hand because everybody was trying to talk to him and chop it up with him and whatnot. So
Now see you can relate to it because that's what happened to you when you went in that district and you got trapped in the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and-
similar. Right?
but and that's why I kind of I wasn't too all up, just kind of like in the space. Yeah, right. I just kind of like waited
Zombie.
40 minutes to take a picture, and I was just kind of inching my way towards him, and we made it happen.
Yeah,
So
thank you for trusting in us. That's the best thing anybody can say to you.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for trusting in us.
No,
Hey, man, that's
yeah.
a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Trust. People don't discuss trust.
Yeah, I don't trust in a lot of people.
Yeah, they don't discuss to you, and as you, it's hard to.
Yeah,
definitely. Especially in the business. It's a business, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Did the Rock Nation, good folks at Rock Nation, tell you what we do here on this show?
No.
They didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, we put people up to the test here.
Okay,
on Sway
yeah,
in the
yeah,
morning.
yeah, yeah.
You know, yeah, man. You have just
That part.
I've been nervous about this like a whole week.
As you should be, Jay Park. As you should be.
Thank you for trusting in
Yes,
us.
thank you for trusting
Can I
in
like
us.
stretch a little bit?
Step
Go ahead.
Come on,
Hey,
Work it out.
Drink some soju.
Yeah, drink some soju. Do
I
it.
might need to.
Yeah, you want to take your jacket off?
I'm gonna take my
So you
jacket
can
off.
show your
Look
good
at that
picture.
hoodie,
You can see the hoodie he got on.
Givenchy,
Sway.
baby.
Givenchy.
The sneaker game is on point too.
I can't see the sneakers, Sway.
Oh man,
got on the
okay,
fly
it's not
fit.
for everything, right? Okay, cool, man. You got you ready? All right.
Yeah.
Jay Park, you have entered the valley of the hyenas. Put your headphones on, young.
Yeah.
Sway in the morning, Jay Park. Soju, featured 2 Chainz.
Can I switch up the beat? Is that cool?
You know what? Yeah.
Is that cool?
Go for
You
it.
know what? For you,
Can I get like a classic, like a DJ
bap?
Premier type? Yeah.
you want to
Hey.
For that
You might
request.
get a phone
Yeah,
call
yeah,
from
yeah,
Preem right now. He listening.
Yo, Preem, if you listening, call up real. Matter of fact, hit Preem. Tell him to call up real
All right.
quick. Hold on.
I'll
Matter of
call
fact, I'm going
Preem
to see if I
right
can.
now.
Hold on. We're going to see if we get Preem on the phone.
Yeah, there we
Hold
go.
on.
There we
I'ma
go. That's the
call
one.
So
Preem
Preem
now.
can listen
Hold
to
on.
it while you spit it since you requested him.
Let me call
You
Preem.
calling him right now?
I'm calling him right now on his private number. Hold
Oh,
on a
shit,
second.
the private number?
Yeah,
is
I'm
it?
calling the bat phone.
Okay.
I'm gonna call the bat phone.
Okay. Let's see if he pick up. And if he pick up, I want to put him on a,
All right, let's see.
Let's see if he right there.
You guys do this often. You guys call him often on the show.
Yeah. You watch the show? Oh, yo,
Of
man.
course,
Yo, a
of
citizen, man.
Of course.
Sway in the morning.
Okay, thank you. See if Preem pick up. He usually pick up when Heather call.
Don't do that. This is nerve wracking.
He actually came to Korea one time.
DJ Premier?
Yeah, because he worked with these Korean artists, Dynamic Duo, and he was on the Korean SNL as well.
Was he?
Yeah,
DJ?
They have a
Oh, wow.
I love it.
It's just ringing.
Okay, Preem might be on a flight to Korea right now. All right, cool. Drop that beat. Hold up, man. It's Jay Park, Sway in the morning, Shade 45. Valley of the Hyenas.
Yeah. Sway in the morning, what? Check. Listen, my bars from the stars, guardians of the galaxy. I only fear God, ain't no army harming me. I wanna be harder than Cardi B, up in a sauna, be the human torch tanning with the mouth full of wasabi. From K-pop to Rock Nation, this shit's an anomaly. One of a kind, lyrics divine, but in all honesty, fuck modesty, I'm done being modest. Count me out, but look at my numbers, don't slumber, suckers, stop paying homage, right? What I say only makes sense. Listen, you can't clone the real, but I still manage to stay fresh. I own this shit, you only pay rent. I'm causing mayhem, slip with the K-dance. No trees, cause I'm paper chasing, the seed is vacant. I'm here to take my spot, calling Drizzy Drake. I see you at the top, I'm that motherfucking Asian man. No, sir, I ain't Jackie Chan. Stunting all these motherfuckers like my name was Gucci, man. If you don't know, you about to find out. Fake shit, never ever coming out of my mouth. Northwest, never rest, yeah, I'm repping my town. Some of the homies with them things and let it go blad out. Look, I tell him chill, life is bigger than that. I teach game and change lives, the show is bigger than rap. We motivate the streets, helping me, they tipping they cap. Never met the little homie, but still send him a wreck. So he free to feed his family, what's realer than that? Not from the hood, I'm not a gangster, I'm not a killer at that. I'm just a man who wanna see a lot of winners, that's facts. I mean wherever I go, never put on a mask, so you can stare me straight dead in my chinky eyes. Go with the flow kind of guy, but not afraid to swim against the tides. Never switching sides, the type of captain that'll sink with a ship. I sip my Soju, then I wave goodbye. But I'm Aquaman, I'm so wavy. Comfortable in the ocean, road is mine for the taking. Yeah, I got it covered like a tip with a pasty. Kicking heads like a fucking cocker spaniel that's chafing. Let them eat off my paper, wash the dishes myself. These rappers wishing for some followers, I'm wishing for health for my family and my loved ones. Get dollars by the lump sum, I'll never sell myself, short my legacy's wealth. They'll lie for the internet, die for the internet. Trapped like the internet, stuck like the instrument. Crooked cops roaming free and they jailing the innocent. Born in this country, but I'm feeling like an immigrant. So we gotta look out for one another. You're my brother, I don't care about your race or color.
If they beating up on you, I'm feeling some type of way. So I make sure that we all good to live another day. I got compassion in my heart with the mind of a genius. The hustle of a street dude with the patience of Jesus. When I say it, I mean it. Everything to me greenlit. So if it ain't about nothing, motherfucker, just keep it. Listen, some of these youngers need to put their pride aside. Cause sometimes your ego is deadly as cyanide. Ain't nobody gotta die, you ain't gotta ride. Y'all both human beings, just ain't seeing eye to eye. That's it. Don't fall into the abyss, it's all a crock of shit. The system wanna break you down and get rid of your wit and grit. Wanna see you shackled up and living in your piss and shit. Meanwhile, they're making stupid money and it's staying lit. These are my observations, I never go on vacation. This women be my temptation. I'm cooking, I need an apron. Assalamu alaikum to the heavens and earth. Say a prayer for my enemies, but never in church. Better is worse. I seen a lot of lonely millionaires. I seen a smile on an orphan, all this shit ain't fair. I can't fix the world, so I leave it in God's hands. Just know a little part of me will always care. Sway.
That's dope.
Jay Park.
That's dope.
Jay Park.
Hey.
Wow.
Say his name.
Jay Park.
Jay Park.
Jay Park.
Say his name.
Jay Park.
Jay Park.
That's dope.
Sway in the morning. J45. I like that, man.
For real.
That's a real verse, too.
Thank you.
You're talking to the world right there.
Yes, sir.
You ain't just talking to the damn block. And he drinking Essentia. I hope you got a deal. Rock Nation, get him an Essentia deal. Get us one, too. Oh, man. Bro, that was nice.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I love all the game you spitting in there, too, bro.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
really are about that bringing people together and positivity.
Yeah, definitely. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's
And
Sway
you-
in the morning, Sway's universe. I gotta,
Yeah, man.
gotta come correct for sure.
Yeah, you sliced a few necks off right there, too, man. And Korea, stand up. Korea, stand up.
Hey.
That's dope.
United States, stand up. Stand up. Seattle, stand up.
Hey.
Jay Park, man, thanks for coming through, man.
Thank you so much
Good
for
to
having
get
me.
to know you.
Yeah, same.
Absolutely. You got a great story, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate
All
it.
right, and I love where you come from.
Thank you.
I know you're a B-boy at heart.
Yes, sir.
All
of
right,
course,
Jay
always.
Park, man. Give out your social media one more time.
IG is the letter J and then park it right here. So,
Okay,
yeah.
park it right here. And then Soju is the new single. You heard it first here, but you can go ahead and order it in the next 24 hours.
I think so.
All right? You'll be able to stream it. Go to Tidal.
Go to Tidal. Yes, sir. Go to Tidal.
Go to Tidal, right? Make sure you stream it, but you got it on Sirius XM here, too, as well.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you
All
for
right,
having me.
and we're going to continue to cross paths, all right?
Okay, definitely.
And when that project, that EP come out, come back and see us.
Oh, definitely.
All right? And then bring one of your groups.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fly your best. Who's the dude that's, how you say?
Run it. The Run It?
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Uwanje.
Uwanje.
Yeah.
And who's the girl?
The girl's Jessie.
And Jesse is big over there, too, right?
Jesse's big over there. Uwanje is very big over there.
Yeah. Uwanje got that voice.
Yeah.
And Jesse, is she from here or is she from there?
Yeah, she's born and raised here.
Uh-huh.
And then she's been over there for about, I think, over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with her.
Yeah.
All right. Man, I can't wait to come out there. I want to be around y'all scene. If it's anything like this video.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, if you're out there, you're good. Just hit me up. You're good.
I'm good?
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
I just got to hit him up. I
Yeah,
ain't got
yeah.
your number, Jay Park.
Go get
I ain't
light
got your
lead.
number, Jay Park.
Light frenzy, Sway. Light frenzy.
Light frenzy?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool, man. Thanks for coming through.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.